Hi, it's been a short bit since I last made an update video, but there's a few things to talk about since it's easier than making a thread on a social media app or something. One of them involves a serious health concern that's been affecting the way I listen to music, and it's been delaying most of my projects, while I wait to recover at least. So around the end of May this year, I started getting a head cold, and it's been affecting pressure issues in my left ear, which I've been having problems with for years, but I was able to manage it before on my own terms. The cold made it worse, so by the time it ended, I ended up with a perforated eardrum thanks to my recklessness. So I went to a GP to get that sorted out, and yes, I was diagnosed with a perforated eardrum and it was infected. So this meant I wasn't able to hear properly out the left ear for a long while now. In fact, when I first got the medication, I think it was around June 26th, and I started taking those, which was just an antibiotic and some ear and nose drops. It's been frustrating, I won't lie, because hearing is a vital part of my life. I like to listen to music, I like making music, and if I don't have one of them working, I don't know how I'm gonna able to listen to music properly. But fast forward to now, after a lot of bodily changes and a lot of waiting, it's starting to get a little better at least. The new tissue has been rebuilt in the eardrum, so for now I'm just waiting for that to thin out and wait for all the residual fluids to drain out, but I might still check up with a GP just to get a follow-up to see if everything's healing correctly, as well as get a referral to an ENT. But I can tell progress is going well because I'm able to make like a voluntary clicking noise in the eustachian tube, which is like the tube that's just behind the eardrum that connects to your throat. Before that, it was just all stiff. The pressure would just get stuck in the ear. Some days it would just flare up and I would barely hear anything out the left ear. Other days it would just clear up and I could hear more bass than treble, and then that would just get reversed in other days. It was just a very messy situation. It's annoying. It's really annoying. I think what I might be going through is a post-recovery conductive hearing loss and eustachian tube dysfunction, so I'm gonna have to wait probably a few more weeks before that gets sorted out on its own. It's good enough now. It's not 100%, but I may as well wait a little bit more, and I think it's enough to start working on something again at least. Going through something like that is a bit terrifying, and it did make me very stressed out and anxious. I don't know if what I was going through was proper hearing loss or something, that my ear will be ruined forever, but I gave it some time. It has healed up. It is doing the job. I think I just have to wait a little bit more before everything goes back to the usual. It is kind of messed up though, because if you make a mistake like that with your ear, or if you get an infection of any kind, you're gonna have to wait like, what, 2 or 3 months for that to fix itself? It's not good. But no, everything is going alright. I'm probably just going to seek more medical guidance to see what's next. So with that out of the way, I may as well tell you all the second most important announcement, and that is I am finally moving out of this apartment I'm currently sitting at in about a few months, I think. My parents and I finally got a letter in the mail a few weeks ago offering a really new apartment in a new neighborhood just a few towns over from where we are, and we scoped the town out and it literally has everything. Like every single store you could think of, like at least 3 or 4 supermarkets or other kind of stuff. It's amazing. But part of me is going to be extremely homesick because I have grown attached to the place I've been living at, but I know this is a huge benefit as well because the housing crisis is still rampant in Ireland. If any of you know about that, you know just how hard it is to live here, especially with the increasing rent prices and everything. So the fact that the council offered us a house means that we're going to be able to save a lot more on expenses than anything right now, and we're not going to waste that opportunity. I'm excited because it marks the start of a new beginning, but at the same time, I've been living where I'm at right now for almost exactly 8 years now, and I've accumulated so much stuff in my room. I built a little comfort space for myself. I might just make a short tour video just to see what my room looked like before I move out. But I'm most likely moving out in around September. I'm just waiting for all the checks to go through, and then when we get handed the key, we're gonna start packing our shit immediately. Right. Now that the serious stuff is gone, I may as well explain to you guys what's been going on the more creative side of things. So with music, I am actually putting out a new single later I don't know when. It is going to be under a charity compilation, and this is a track that I've been meaning to release for a long while now, since I produced it a few months ago. But the thing is, I don't know when it's coming out. I mean, here's the cover art. That's the least I could show. Maybe like a little 1-second snippet. Yeah, that's all you're getting. And there is one ambient drone track I made in the middle of recovering, and it might go on a series I've been thinking of doing after I release Beyond the World. I've never done any sort of ambient project before, so this is a new thing for me, and I've been having fun with it, even if the production isn't as complex as all my other works. And that remaster project I was talking about in my last update video, that is finished. I don't know when to put it out. I have the CD designs ready. I'm going to just wait until I can order the CDs and then properly release it, and then figure out release logistics and how to put it on streaming as an anniversary edition or something, because all the tracks are remastered. A lot of the work I did is retweaking equalization and maximizing the audio a bit more, because it did sound a bit quiet at certain points, and some parts sounded too bassy, so I had to turn that down. It's more or less the same experience, but also I added in a few extra tracks that was meant to go on the album, but I took them out last minute because I thought it would be dragged on for too long. Even a few demos and alternative mixes. It's fun. I'm not usually for re-releasing projects, but in the case of my first ever proper album, I think I did a good enough job with it. And that's literally everything that's on the release schedule. I don't have anything else to show. I have to get back into working on music as soon as I get the ear recovered. And as for plans for the second channel, I do have a new playthrough coming up. I just don't know what to do with it. I have hours upon hours of me playing through the cyberpunk bartending visual novel Valhalla. That time of the month, dude. That time of the month, do Lila menstruate? Yes. Oil. Ew. Along with unboxing videos of the merch I bought while I was playing the game. So how does this work exactly? Do you just attach it? Yeah, I see the hole in the back. You have to attach... Fuck's sake. I'll have to... Oh, fuck's sake. And... I have it all edited, but the problem is the first 3 days of that had me reading out the lines at a very slow pace, so there's a lot of jump cuts, like jump cuts after jump cuts, just to make the dialogue flow a bit easier. So I'm gonna have to trim at least some of it down just to, you know, not make it boring. All the later days from day 4 to the end of the game, I improved a lot on the line reading. All right then, cheers. I don't think you should chug it down so quickly. Ugh. It's like it hit me, but I didn't feel it until a few seconds later. Is this what being kicked in the balls feels like? Yup. And then I have to figure something out with that. It's a very messy thing because it is a 10-hour game, and I might have to split it into different chapters because they're all so long. I'm pretty sure the first chapter is like, what, 3-4 hours? Yeah, I don't know how to condense that, and putting out multiple parts would just make the traction decline, I guess. But no, once I actually wrap my head around everything, I'm gonna put as much stuff out because I've been neglecting a lot and been focusing more on my health instead. It has been boring lately, and sometimes I found myself getting frustrated that I just can't work on anything because a lot of them involved audio. So I think it's an appropriate time to end the video here, I guess. Okay. I don't want to make it any more awkward now. You can stop watching now. Bye.